We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. The Mets have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Josh Roeder gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
So digging in now, Alonzo Cochran. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, number 7.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Trevor Matheson, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Roeder is just getting his big league pitching career underway, of course, but he did recently pick up his first and only win. Cochran on at first, nobody out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
2-0 count and the pitch. Roeder has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Set to deliver on 2-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Drilled on the ground is short, and that'll get through into left. Back-to-back hits here to open our ball game tonight.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Alonzo.
Here's Pete Alonzo. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here it is, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
So now to the plate, Basil Padilla. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. That's a ball. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. And it's fouled away.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And he looks at one that misses, ball four, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
At the plate, Mike Piazza has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch coming, here it is. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And a big swing and a miss from Piazza as they jump ahead of him 0-2 here.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pierre moving for it. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Coming to the plate now, Cliff Floyd. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, the pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 2, the Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Steven Matz is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Digging in now, John Birdie. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Batting .500, 5 for 10. He also has 1 home run. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Birdie swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was taken in the 18th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he'll come back with 1 in the 3rd as the count moves to 2-1 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Juan Pierre. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're down 2-0. Now batting, Bryant Steiner, and as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Eliezer Hernandez is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 57, Eliezer Hernandez.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. McNeil is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. One there. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling,
Number 7.
making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
At the plate now, Alonzo Cochran, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second now, 1 man out. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Trevor Matheson. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in, Cory Dickerson. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 6. The third baseman, Wyatt. Anderson.
Standing in, Brian Anderson. The average in the early season not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Anderson playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in the hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
To the plate now, Heesu Aguilar. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. fouled away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Next up from New York, Pete Alonzo, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Alonzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Basil Padilla. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One out, nobody on. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's taken on the inside corner. Strike three.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last four hitters for evidence. All four of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
So now to the plate, Mike Piazza. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Pierre moving for it. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Mike Piazza. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now that's
at the plate, Cliff Floyd. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate now, Bryant Steiner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Steiner, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. This is his first year at the big league level. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Two out here and a runner at second. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope. What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
He waits, now the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Down the first baseline, foul. Set. Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 3-0 New York.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third. And this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored, and a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bats they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the number one problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. Here it comes. 3 and 2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it. As you talked about, 6-game hitting streak so far.
In now, Eliezer Hernandez. A runner at first with no outs here. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John Birdie.
Riding in once again, John Birdie, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. From the belt, the pitch.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Juan Pierre. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. 0-1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
all even now, 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. And another foul ball. Hopped up. Alonzo over to his right. And the inning is over. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1. Sterling Sharp, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. All set for the start of the 4th. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Steven Matz. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
1-0 the count. Shot toward second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Now this gets all the way to the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
To the plate now, Alonzo Cochran, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One and one, here it comes. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
The center fielder, number 33, Trevor.
Stepping in, Trevor Matheson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonzo. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Pierre moving for it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Digging in the switch hitter, Padilla. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Three runs already home here. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Center fielder going back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Ryan Steiner gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike.
Into the box, Mike Piazza, and he fouls this one off. He homered back in the third inning in this one. The 0-1 on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
4 runs here in this half inning. Two and 1 to Piazza. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pierre is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here's the veteran left fielder, Cliff Floyd. Now the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 7 and the Marlins 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cory Dickerson. He starts the inning, and then they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here it comes.
That's the ball.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, Garrett Cooper.
Stepping up to the plate, Garrett Cooper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full. The Mets lead this one 7-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Into the box now, Bryant Steiner.
Number 23.
First pitch on its way. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. So here's Jeff Mcneil. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Ball 1.
That's inside.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So now to the plate, Matz. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and he pops him up. Birdie ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, number 7.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Alonzo will swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
And Pierre has it. The inning is over. Mets strand 1. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Heesu Aguilar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The first baseman, Heesu Aguilar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. He's got it. And that's out number 1.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Alfaro. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
The pitcher, number 55, Roeder.
Standing in now, Ryan Stanek, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 7 and the Marlins 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Trevor Matheson. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So striding forward now, Pete Alonzo, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Nobody out, runner on first. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0 home. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about it on the mound, trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove, that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting...
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Ready with the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This year against right-handed pitching, Piazza has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 0-2 to Piazza. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Second and third here, 1 man out. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Drew Steckenrider gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Drew Steckenrider.
At the plate now, Cliff Floyd, as he puts it on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 23.
Digging in, Wyatt Steiner. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Jeff Mcneil would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Mcneil. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Mets 10 and the Marlins 1. So stepping in, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Here's the first pitch to him.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, John Birdie. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Line to the right side, but foul. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his first home run of the season, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
At the plate, Juan Pierre.
Now batting, Centerfielder.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 home. Hit in the air out to left field.
Floyd,
Will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
the left fielder, number 23, Cory Dickerson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cory Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
This is swung on and bounced to Mcneil at second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins get one back thanks to the solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now a 10-2 ball game. So here now's the pitcher, Steven Matz. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 7.
So striding in, Alonzo as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
From the stretch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So that's now 7 triples for him on the season, fellas.
And Matt, that's a pretty good number. That tells me he loves to shoot the ball in the gap, and he's not afraid to go full throttle around the bases.
So now to the plate, Trevor Matheson, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
A man at third with 1 away. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Two-0 count. The pitch taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Pete Alonzo is on deck. And the count will be full. 1 out and a runner on third. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Pete Alonzo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Men on third with 2 down. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Dickerson. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the blowout continues. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Basil Padilla is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Pitch on the way. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider. Brandon Kinsler comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Mike Piazza, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Cliff Floyd.
To the plate now, Cliff Floyd, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He was a ground out victim last time up. This is line to left. Dickerson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Mets lead it 13-2. Last half of the 7th here at the plate. Garrett Cooper, a couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Under it now is Floyd, and he's got it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready for another chance? Brian Anderson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Matheson calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Heesu Aguilar.
Striding in, Jesus Aguilar. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And as you can see, they are way behind. Standing in now, Steiner, as the first pitch here is a bit high. It's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2 balls, no strike.
Outside and low, 3-0. Jeff Mcneil is on deck. Here it comes. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next for the Mets, Jeff Mcneil, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. He's set. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0 home. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Right fielder looking up, and that's a home run into the top tank. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Robinson Cano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
And it's fouled away. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Now batting, number 7.
At the plate, Alonzo. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Adam Conley will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lewin Diaz is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing first base and batting 9th, number 69, Lewin Diaz. The center fielder, number 33, Trevor Matheson.
In now, Trevor Matheson, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game, as this lead got even wider. Stepping in now, Alonzo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. Misses down below the knee. The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pierre is under it to make the catch. There's one gone.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Basil Padilla.
Now at the plate, Basil Padilla. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
1-2.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. 2-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Comes set, and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets are out on top, 18-2. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
68, Dylan Betances.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box, Lewin Diaz. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Betances, the former Yankee, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
No one out with a runner at second. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him. A slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John Birdie.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Birdie. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond, and if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Ready with the 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1.
That's ball 2. The count 2-1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Matheson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. Mets out in front 18-3. Stepping into the box, Cliff Floyd, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far.
Floyd.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Wyatt Steiner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The batter, number 6.
Ready to take his hacks again, Mcneil, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And it's fouled away. In his career, Mcneil is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
None out, runners at first and second. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Cooper is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Stepping in, Dylan Betances, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ahmed Rosario will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Ahmed Rosario.
Fouled off. Runners are at first and third, one away. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
At the plate, Alonzo as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. If he could find a gap somewhere, he'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. The 1-0 delivery.
That's ball 2. Inside.
Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Trevor Matheson is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he'd dearly love to make it 3 right here. Looking to minimize the damage here. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It's clear to me he's absolutely hitting the wall out there. When you start missing like that, you're not working with your best stuff anymore.
set and the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Pierre moving for it. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Yimi Garcia takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 93, Yimi Garcia.
So now to the plate, Alonzo.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled away. And he misses there. 1-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So they score 4 times on just 2 hits, 1 error, and no one left on base. One more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Mets lead it 22-3. John Franco, a little 5'10" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Ready once again, Cory Dickerson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Cory Dickerson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Franco has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
1-2.
And he fouls this one off. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Ready for another shot now. Brian Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Two out, nobody on.
Ball.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Miami down to their last strike. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoke toward third. He's got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
22-3 tonight. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Steven Matz earns his 5th winner of the year. Josh Roeder lasted only an inning in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.